Okay. I have a person viewing. There's a chat. Yay. I have a person viewing. Oh my gosh. I need to not watch that. That's freaking me out. Hi. 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 Hi, Remy. Okay. So, all right. I need to get organized here. I bought fleece today. This is one thing I need. Where is it? I don't know. Sorry for the lighting and the camera quality, but I haven't gotten the new camera yet. Yes, hi. Hold on. All right, I got it. So I'm gonna start by getting these pieces off and putting them on paper. These are my patterns. Oh, thank you. I don't know why no one else is watching. Maybe if I share it. Every single time I do a video on this channel, I have fur in my mouth. Okay, I'm gonna be away from the chat for a second. Oh, hey! Give me a sec. I need to get, I need to post this link. Wolves. I'll check the chat when I get back. I'm gonna do furry meal. And so I got my X-Acto knife. And oh, that's a really cute one. Look at that, guys. That's adorable. Alright. You all need to join my stream and watch it. Please. Here we go. I need to make a post about it on Ramino. You guys arrived here early. On the part where I'm just still setting things up. For my mouth again. or something. Uh, yeah, I know you're in. You. It, hip. I don't know how to pronounce it in, like, real life. I can just read it. So, yeah, I know. I saw you joined, so thank you. Thanks. Um, guess what I stole from the bank? No, it was not money. I stole a bunch of suckers, or some of you may call them lollipops. That's right, I stole them. Okay. What else do I need to do? I need to put a pretty background. And stuff. Where is it? Here it is. I know, guys, I'm boring. 3 viewers. Wow! Wow, 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 wow. So I'll post it there, and then for the picture, I will choose the traditional drawing of a reference sheet for this character. So there. We'll just share it on Amino and look at it for a second. Okay. Pretty.
It's a hip is how you say my name.
It's a hip. Oh, okay. Thanks. Nice voice, by the way. Okay. I was getting someone to join. I should share this on Grackle Amino too, because they'll like to see. Sorry, guys. I promise after I get this shared up, I'll like be more interesting. Hopefully. I got chocolate milk in my Jungle Book cup. I hope that this video is going to be up after I stop streaming it, but I don't know for sure. If not, and you missed something, I am sorry. Like, really sorry. Well, Okay, just gonna. Not bad. Thanks, Mocha. There's just so many folders and pictures on my tablet that it's like I have a hard time when I'm making posts on Amino just finding the right thing. Can you please cooperate? Eh. I'm not really going to show you guys while I'm doing this. Well, this is the camera that I do my videos with. It's just a Kodak X Pro. And I was really surprised that the audio is so great because the speaker for it is just it like the microphone is right here. It's just a little dot. You can't even see it on camera here. But it's this tiny one singular dot. And somehow it picks up sound really well. Either I'm super loud or well, I am super loud sometimes. Or it's just really good and I was fortunate. But still it runs out of battery quickly. So I can't do like time-lapse videos, which is why instead I'm gonna stream this for you. And I need to not be letting that play on its light because it's bending the ear and I don't want that. Categories. Like Fursuits, I guess. General chatter. We don't have a YouTube thing for Crackle the Amino. We don't have a YouTube category. We're gonna make a YouTube channel, and I'm hoping to run that, but yeah. Let's see here. We'll share it to the Is Anyone Alive chat in Crackle the Amino. What's it put up there? I'll give the stream link to Greg. Hopefully his important YouTube video is finished. Because this is also an important YouTube event. And he said he'd join. So yeah. Let me see, Telegram. Telegram's the last place I think I'm gonna be sharing this. I'm being asked about heart. It's distracting. I made a spelling error, sorry. Oh yeah, there's one more person I wanted to tell in Telegram that I was streaming. Or actually two, I guess. I'm gonna tell Spirit. She's my friend. What you? And you. And okay. I need to focus on my stream. Oh, 5 people! Hey! Yay! Okay, I'm back to the live chat, guys. What did I miss? Please, please. Okay, hi, I'm back. Oh, please. Yay. We'll do it all the time. Thanks. Yay. Let's. Hi. Hi, Milo. Oh, I know who you are. Okay, I know that you're, Raja. I was making a ducky head base. I was finishing it yesterday, and it was for her. But I didn't get to ship it out because I was trying to load Amino while I was at the post office, and it wouldn't load. So it's sitting in my living room in a box, waiting for now until Tuesday. 5 viewers, yay! Yeah, you do need to change your profile picture. It's creepy. Senpai? You call me Senpai? Flavio! I'm your dad. That's funny! Okay, so what do you think of my new YouTube channel name since I changed it? I wasn't able to do a video on it. So I wanted to put, what do you guys think about it? Okay, so don't worry, I'm checking the chat. I got it open. I'm just not playing my video. I have yeah. You guys can not there now you can see it. There's all of you. Good. You think that's cool, that's good. That's great. Okay. So what I'm doing now is I'm using my X-Acto knife. And as you guys will be able to see watching the stream, using an X-Acto knife on this is normal duct tape to cut it, it's really easy. I mean, you might get parts that don't cut so well, but you can just redo it and it's fine. You might prefer to because sometimes you can really mess up your base underneath by using the X-Acto knife, but you have to, or else you can't get it out. So I just cut right here. I'm going to be trying to use my birds, my Sharpies here. I got a thin one right here and a thick one. I see me, my book. Yeah, I'm going to try to use the Sharpies to mark where my cuts were so that I know what pieces go where, because I get really confused oftentimes. So, I don't know. Not exactly decided where I want to cut. Kind of YOLO right now. I think I'll cut these little freckles, which I put on the cheeks, which makes it even cuter. So guys, the thing about this character is it's mine. Sorry, today I want to do something semi-productive that's, also for me. And I've already planned out the rest of my month in terms of commissions. So I've got a hoodie to make for someone. Gotta finish those paws. And then I also need to make 2 plushies. So that's what I'm doing this month. I dropped it. Right, I need to get a designated piece of newspaper and just stick all of these little circles on there so I don't freaking lose them. There we go. You were kicked? I can't see your new profile picture. You were kicked? How dare? How dare you two kick you? I'm so sorry. Not fair. I haven't told my whole family that I'm live streaming, so don't come in and be like, what are you doing? Danica knows. Oh. Okay, I'm live streaming right now, by the way. My mom's so cool. Son! Or daughter, or something. I don't know what you say to someone when they say dad. They call you dad. I don't know. I hope it looks less creepy. I hope so. Like, sing cool. Okay, Romeo, I don't know what that was about because I said a lot of words. Maybe you were talking to someone in the chat, I don't know, but thanks? Yes? That was directed to me? Okay, so this is freckle number 7. It's really tiny. This is the worst part. I think what I'm going to do is cut out all of the freckles since they're all black and trace them out on fabric before I do anything else at all with this. Before I cut anything else, I'm just going to do it so that I have them and I don't lose them. And what I did do today was at Hobby Lobby, fortunately, I bought silver markers for lit or silver sharpies. So hopefully I'll be able to label these somehow. What? Got a novel. Wow. Don't worry, it's fine. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I got a song. Wow. Don't worry, guys. If I sound like sarcastic, like I'm most likely probably in a good mood about something. Like if I go, wow, like don't be offended. It's good. I don't know why I'm worried about that, but Just so you know. This is number 4. Here's my Sharpie. 4, 7. Oh, okay. Thank you, Flumio, for clarifying. I think that's the word. Oh my. Is this boring, guys? By the way, just watching me slowly cut stuff out. I hope not. Just I have to cut the things out, and then I can get to the fur part. Just thought if anyone wanted to drop in, so that this seems less lonely for me, I might as well do a stream. And I can talk to you guys, and I don't have to type all the time. So fun. No? Really? Why? Why is it not boring? I don't understand that. Why? Tiny holes. Come on. Eh. I got number 6 out. Yay. Aw. Thank you, Flumio. I think it's cool too. That's why I like to see lots of streams like this. Oh, my mom wants me to leave my door open. Whoa. She's taking my sister to go ice skating somewhere. She's dropping her off, and apparently she's just decided my door should be open. I mean, I'm the only adult home, so my dad's gone. He's at work. So eh, 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 eh. Stab it, kill it. Nah. Oh yeah. I hope to be helpful for people who are starting out. I mean, I'm always trying to, because I appreciated all the help I could get when I started doing this. I still appreciate lots of help. I mean, it's cool to even ask people who don't make fursuits for suggestions, because sometimes they come up with really clever things that you don't think about, because there are all these rules in your head about how to make a fursuit. And sometimes the rules make it hard for you to think of better ideas. So, stab it! I'm stabbing it. That's all I'm gonna be doing for next maybe half hour. Yeah. You guys, are any of you wondering why I didn't decide to put any duct tape on my ears for the face. Sorry, I'm like struggling against hiccups right now. As I mean, I'll tell you why. It was very important. Well, because I actually tried to do this once with my second head base ever. It was a panda bear, and I had covered the ears up in tape, and I was trying to get the tape off to get the patterns. And what happened was I ended up, well, the foam for the ears started to rip. I could hear it ripping as I was trying to pull it off. And I swear I was going to tear those ears apart if I took the tape off. So from then on, I decided I am not going to tape on my ears if they're going to be thin because it's going to ruin them. And so what I do instead is I make a very basic ear shape, which is cute for my style. And I just use the patterns that I make for the foam pieces for the ears. Yes, Chloe, I'm doing the stream. I use those patterns, and I'll take a pattern and I'll put it down on paper, and I will trace around the edge, and then after that I will draw a wide seam allowance around, sort of like an extended border or whatever, and a so it'll fit over the original ear. And I usually leave the inside ear part the same size, and that way it fits over there and I don't have to put tape on and tear my ears apart. And it works really well. So that's why I do not put tape on the ears, basically. And I never finished doing that head base, by the way. I just didn't have all the fur I needed, and it was a while, and then I got commissioned for that box from Lux, and I was doing that, and my head base style got upgraded, and I didn't want to fur the head base anymore. It just got too old, so I just have it in my closet as memories. Ooga, waga, waga. Did I say it right? Yeah, that's why. And so now I make these head bases and they look better. So I prefer them. You? Thanks. Ooga. Dewey? Dewey who? We're talking like a Dewey from a TV show? Dewey. Oh, that's completely completely went over my head. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just got that when I was in the Colorado Furries chat. And then I do a stream and suddenly I've forgotten. What one was this? 2? Right? I need to remark these because they're getting screwed up. 5. So this is 7. 4. 5. 6. 3. 2. 1. Anyway. Thank you for saying that. I hope they look good. Sometimes I get really worried about them. Because they're my babies, you know? I know that the characters I make for people are other people's babies, but they're also my babies. So I'm trying to even mark where these freckles are going to be. I might possibly put the numbers in. I don't know. It's really hard because the area is just so small and everything here, and I was cutting so closely and everything. It kind of took off surface bits of this foam. This is a very thin top layer, so it's not the best writing surface. The nicest maker you know? Really? How many makers do you know? Makers I know are really nice. We like to help each other out. Like, like, Opal and I sometimes. Bye! Love you! Be safe! They're leaving. Like, Opal and I will refer each other to, people on Furry Amino when they may not want to commission us. We'll refer them to, like, I'll refer people to her and she'll refer people to me, and it's nice. I don't know what's going on with the meeting. Mia hasn't told me anything, so I don't know. I'm still wondering about that. I'll kind of keep an eye on Telegram if I can. But yeah. Sprig is inspired through YouTube, he says. Not even a lot. I just know you are nice. Oh, thank you. It's not really that hard for me. I just have an easy time being nice most of the time. Like, yeah. Really snowy. It's not very cold outside here, and it has snowed in a month or two. It's Colorado. the mountains, like at the foot of the mountains on the east side, who are there on the east side of the Rocky Mountains, at the foot of the mountains, like in Colorado. You'd expect it to snow, maybe some of you. It doesn't snow much at all. Denver gets more snow than we do. And we're closer to the mountains. Lucky. I want snow. Ain't lucky. I'm glad you think so. You're lucky. I want to play in the snow and build a snowman and go sledding and get really cold so I can go inside and throw in a blanket. Indiana, but you're close to Ohio. Oh, that's Mia lives in Illinois, and I know Lux lives in Ohio, so you're in Midwest Furfest territory over there. That's cool. I want to go there someday to Midwest Furfest because I've got friends there, especially Mia, who can go, and I want to meet them there. It's a big money thing, and I have never gone anywhere outside of the city without my parents. Ever. So, yeah. Sometimes you like stuff. Like sometimes you like your brother or something. Yes. This year I want to go to Denver, which is a con in Denver that's replacing Midwest Fur Fest. Or not Midwest Fur Fest. It's replacing Rocky Mountain Fur Con. Or at least it's standing in for it this year, kind of. Basically, there's this group of furries in Colorado here called the Furry Raiders. And what they do is they go to events and they literally trash them. And they're violent and rude, and they cost Rocky Mountain FurCon so much of their reputation back in 2015 that they canceled for 2016 and such. It was so bad that year that they canceled for 2017, and as of right now, we don't know if they're going to get back up and running. So basically, Denver is a new con that's appearing this year in August, which is the same time as when Rocky Mountain FurCon usually happens. And on their website, it says rebuild. Basically, they're trying to build up the furry community in Colorado and kind of help us heal from the craziness of this group of furries who sadly, I guess, couldn't contain their excitement and lots of issues. So that's really cool. Yeah, it is sad. I was sad when I found out. I was like, no, I was upset. I kind of wanted to try to go this year. Of course, I probably wouldn't have been able to make up the money. Now that August has passed, but I still wanted to go, and I thought like there are going to be no more cons in my state. And then I found out about Denver on Facebook, and I was like, yay! And so I really want to go to the first con, Denver con, this year. The thing is, I signed up to volunteer. Then I found out, the first day of the con is on the 24th, and that's my sister's birthday. So I'm not going to be there, probably. And then there's still kind of weekend after territory where I don't know if I'm going to be there or not. It's just, I just have to figure it out. But, oh, hi. Hi, Thrasher Crazy. Thank you for joining. You have a really cute profile picture. This one was 22 miles away. Well, I mean, if you live in Colorado Springs like I do, that's not entirely bad because our city's so huge. Anyways, what's exciting about this new con, Denver, is one of the guest of honors is Majira Strawberry. Majira Strawberry. The one and only. And also Mischief Makers. The Fursuit makers are going to be guests of honor too. And then two other people I don't know. But I want to get a chance to say hi. I don't over idolize him. Like, I don't get so excited about him as I do Pokari, but he's still cool, and I'd like to say hi. Just look at his suit up close because it's a really nice suit. And I'm a fursuit maker, so I'm a nerd about those things. So that would be cool. And I mean, I'd like to have a selfie because it would be fun. I don't care that he's popular so much as he's just a really cool person, and a lot of other people know he's a really cool person. And I want to see how cool he seems in real life. So, like, is he that cool, or is it all just camera stuff, or like, you want to see for yourself. You're curious. I don't know if you guys understand that, but I'm not gonna fangirl. Okay. Hi, Greg. Yay! Thank you for joining. Finally, he's strawberry cool. I just got that. That's funny. That was fun. You love Majira. Yes. Oh, hi. Subbed. Thank you. Very hi. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you, Thrasher, for subscribing too. I think you all are amazing for just deciding to come in and watch. Like, that's really nice. So, thank you. Rika. I can't remember who that is, or if I've ever heard of them. My first fursuiter that I really am a fan of, pardon, was I heard of her really fast, so I've always been a fan of the James of Dragon species. And she's just so cute. I started watching her back when she didn't have one of those animal call whistle things. She would use a squeaker. And I fell in love with Fursuit watching her. Seriously. And the way she acts as telephone is just so cute. You know, I when I'm in Toby and I do that kind of thing, it's partly because of telephone, but also I thought it fit him. But I really liked that, and I thought, you know, if telephone uses it, why don't I use it? You know, telephone was a person who taught me that in Fursuit I don't have to talk necessarily. I can make weird noises, and it's totally fine. I didn't know that back then because I just become a furry when I was 16, which was actually about 3 years ago now. So, can I hold up the head? Yes. I'm just taking the freckles off first because they're just so tiny pieces, and they don't stick very well to paper. I just want to cut them out and trace them onto some fur and get that out of the way so I am not trying to find pieces that I've lost. It's looking snazzy. Thank you. What do you do in yours? I don't know. It's true what they say though. I think in pursuing guide videos, like especially when they say about starting and finding your character's character when you're in suit, you probably won't know for certain what your suit personality will be until you start just getting into just casually acting and not worrying so much about what you're doing and just doing it. At first, especially if you're in public, you're gonna probably be a little concerned. Like, does this look good? Does this not look good? Is this all of these different things? At least I worried about it when I started. But you'll figure it out. You need to hang out in it. You don't even have to practice in front of a mirror. If you don't want to, you can go to a meet, you can go to a park, whatever. Just in it, do something, try some sounds. See what feels natural, because there are going to be certain things that you do in suit that just feels natural, especially if people are watching you. It'll morph your personality at the moment into the personality of your suit, if you get what I mean. You'll figure it out, and you will have lots of fun once you understand kind of what you like to do in that particular suit. Toby, I wanted him to be a very sleepy character, and I wanted him to be obviously cute and cuddly, but also very sleepy. Actually, what happened was he was cute and cuddly. I had no idea about talking. I actually prefer not talking in suit unless I'm just having a conversation with someone. If I'm in character, then I'll talk in suit. But if I'm like just trying to talk to someone, I'll talk to someone. You know, at like a meet, like when I'm hanging out. But what happened was instead of him being sleepy, he turned out to be really hyper and mischievous and cute and like sometimes he gets his feelings hurt really easily and so he's like, oh, you know, Naya, you go Naya, you better. You see that. Um, so it's really exciting just when you finally earn your fursuit personality. It's like a cutie mark. You have to earn it by living. So I hope my rambling wasn't kind of too confusing, but that's just some of my thoughts on it. Maybe I'll do a video on it later. Let me see. What did I miss? Trying to sub to all of our YouTubers. Well, can you hold the first fursuit I saw was Candy Paws? I think I love Candy Paws. He's cute. I didn't know there was such a thing as a kimono style, like what it's called, style of fursuit until I started becoming more active in furry amino. So then I found Candy Paws. I was like, oh cool, and she's really nice. Do does the tripping too. I know. I love Do. Candy Paws is cute. I don't know. Find what I want to do. I hope you will find out what you want to do. Don't worry. Most of the time she's excited and likes cookies a lot. You should have cookie props if your character likes cookies. Because otherwise, if there aren't like cookies around where you're shooting, you might forget that your character really likes cookies. Like I've forgotten some of the things that Toby really likes because he just doesn't have that stuff around. Sounds cute. Yeah. It wasn't. Yeah, you should try. I might get into actually selling props. It's just I want to, and then I remember the fact that my commission status on Etsy, the number says 22. I just I decide not to. And I would work constantly on them, except get really I get burned out if I do that. So that's why right now, instead of doing commission, I'm just working on this. So guys, you have like other questions, like weird questions and stuff about fursuiting that I can possibly answer? Because I mean, I don't mind talking about it. Yes, yes, make props. The thing is, learning to sew other things and whatever, all those different things you do craft wise and drawing wise, is will a lot of it will come in handy when you start making fursuits. I think the reason why I started not so terribly is the fact that I've practiced drawing a lot, and I'm not perfect, but I've gotten to a point where I'm comfortable with facial proportions, and that's why my heads aren't that bad. I don't want to say they're great because I don't want to sound big headed. I mean, I think they're really cute and I love them to death, but I mean, I don't want to be that person. So, but I think the reason why I've been able to start commissions so early with things and have that interest is just because I've used skills like drawing and sewing and everything else to my advantage to make, my suit stuff look acceptable and to make people feel like when they buy it, they're getting a good product that's going to look good when they get it. Questions. How does it feel to do public study? Well, I've I've had two different places where I've suited kind of in public. I went to fifth group in my suit first. It was my first time. My head wasn't even finished. It was just my paws and tails that were finished. My head wasn't finished. It was mostly done, but not done. And at the time, I didn't know what to do exactly in the suit. Here's the thing. People will usually give you one of three looks. They'll look at you as if they're totally comfortable with it. Look at you like it's a strange thing they like, or look at you like it's a strange thing that they're scared of. And sometimes people can warp that look into a fourth look, which is just utter terror, which I haven't seen yet. But basically, it's weird at first because people are looking at you and you don't know how they feel about it, and you don't know how you feel about them looking at you that way. But you're really excited because you're finally in fursuit and you look cute, hopefully, unless your suit looks bad and know it looks bad. By the way, I'm just saying some fursuits don't turn out the way they're meant to. Anyways, it's kind of weird suiting around people who aren't familiar with things because you're hoping they won't say, "You're a furry, you're a dirty person and a pervert." They'll look at you and they're gonna say, "Oh, that's weird," or "Oh, that's weird but cool," or "That's just cool." You're not gonna look at you like it's scary. I had one person who kind of freaked out by my suit, definitely, when I wore it at youth group. But some of my closer friends in youth group thought it was really cool. So, public suiting. What else can I say about this? Well, I've also gone suiting publicly in Village Inn on Tuesday nights. In our Village Inn on Tuesday nights, the reason why they let us suit there on Tuesdays and do our meet is because it's their least busy night. So they usually have one or two waitresses or waiters or whatever. They have their manager, they have some cooks, and they'll have some people going in and out, but most of the tables are clear. And so we get one corner of the restaurant. And uh it's it feels it, how do I think? It just maybe I'm not properly qualified to answer this question, but when I do it, I feel like, suddenly I'm free to do a lot of things that maybe I'd like to do, but I feel like I can't because I'm a human being, not a clone or something else, like an alien. I don't know. Uh, it's really freeing. Let me start over. So I started soon, right? And I'm at the meet, and people, when you're in fursuit, pay attention. Sometimes they might be used to it, so they're kind of like, eh. But oftentimes they'll pay attention, and they just think you're so cute. Um, and for me, what it did was it helped my social anxiety even more. It made me feel more free to do kind of awkward things with it. Uh, it's just pursuing. This is a thing that people who fursuit don't often talk a lot about. But the thing about fursuiting is it makes it easy to do things that otherwise would be hard for you to do. In fursuit, you become more able to do those things outside of your suit. You become more confident. I've become a lot more confident in my suit just wearing it the 5, 6 times that I've gone to meets recently. And it just helps a lot. Um, you don't need a fursuit to get over anxiety and stuff like that, obviously. And that's not why I got made a fursuit. I just wanted to make one because I'm in love with them. But it can be really helpful. And if you're worried about being in fursuit and being shy, you shouldn't be because it, in my view, it's not likely to happen. You're likely to be in fursuit and just feel more comfortable with yourself because people can't actually see your real face. That's a really important factor when you are shy. That's why when people are shy or whatever, they cover their faces. So it helps enable you to calm down, think more clearly, and just be fun and loose and just be yourself, really. Weird to society that may seem, it just helps a lot. So it feels really great. Obviously, say it gets warm, Sometimes I get really warm really quickly in my fursuit. There are other times when I don't. It just depends. But the thing about it is, if heat bothers you, emotional support that fursuiting provides to you may actually make it so that you tolerate the heat a little longer. Now then, you should just stay in your fursuit and not care about the fact that you're dying because you're too hot. It's just, it's going to make you tougher because even though you're hot, you're having fun. Usually, when people are hot, they're not having fun. But in a fursuit, you get hot and the fun runs out slower. So, yeah. So, fursuiting in general, it helps boost your confidence. It makes you feel looser. It helps you be yourself more inside and outside of a fursuit. And it also helps you feel, I forgot. It supports you emotionally, and again, it helps you have more fun when normally you wouldn't have fun. Yeah, it feels good. I'm sorry. You lack the money. Um, you lack the money to get into making fursuits. Started with like less than $10 in my bank account. So if I can start with that, then you can find a way. Still need to practice sewing. Practicing sewing is good. Lava Fox sells her stuff for 400 and up, and they are not good quality. Oh, go shooting at my park around here at the mall. Yeah, I want to go shooting at the park, and I want to go shooting at the mall. Well, we have to call ahead of time. So, and I have to get someone to be my handler so that they make sure that I don't get into trouble. And I don't want to go running around a mall in my fursuit all alone. Hopefully don't say that. Yeah. If they do, it's not the end of the world. Going to people who are weirded out by it at first, and then they become comfortable with it, and that's okay. You can come back, will seem like a normal person again to them. You usually shouldn't traumatize them that badly by being a fluffy animal. So people always look at the bad side of him. I know they do. I was afraid to tell my parents until I told them because they took it out because they learned that the stigmas about the fandom aren't true. You're a really shy person. Oh, I've been a really shy person too, guys. I've had crippling anxiety, and I've just gotten better recently with treating my anxiety, going to youth group frequently, and then fursuiting. The more you socialize and just find someone you can relate to and start to be friends with, some group that you normally meet up with, something where people don't treat you like you're an awful human being, then it should help. And yes, online friends do help. Video chatting friends does help. If you video chat friends that you met online, it's kind of almost just like meeting them in real life, and it's a good way to transition into talking to people in real life. Yes. Getting into suiting is a good thing if you're shy, I think, because it helps calm you down. You know, they'll judge you. Oh, that's cool. So is it like a video thing you're doing, or? But yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for listening to me turn on, because this isn't like a planned out video. It's just a stream where I just anything can happen. I didn't have time to like plan not to drone, and I didn't think a lot about fursuiting and what it does to you emotionally and socially today, so I'm a little underprepared. So I'm glad that you guys still got what I meant. Maybe I'll do a video on that one day if you guys want. Try some nice things, even just for other people, whatever. But yeah. I need to get my silver Sharpies. I want the dark ones. Lucky. Okay. So, in addition to fleece Sharpies, I also got from Hobby Lobby E6000 too, because I was seeing people use them in videos, like making fursuits and making other DIY things. It seems really useful, and I'd like to see what I can do with it when I'm making suits. So that's cool. I just suggest for you guys, when you are like anxious, socially anxious and everything, just find some way to calm yourself down and allow yourself to be who you are when you're not worried about people judging you. It's hard. You may worry about that. I still worry about that. It doesn't have to dictate how you act. It doesn't have to control you, is the thing. And at first it's going to be hard for some of you to not let it control you, but keep fighting. Take breaks sometimes if you get really discouraged, but don't say that for good you're not going to try. Never say that, because that is a death sentence you do not want to wish upon anyone. He hasn't eaten. You're supposed to eat, Sprig. So yeah. Guys, are you dead? Of course. Did they kill you? Where'd you go? Who's all here? 4 viewers. I want 5, dang it. Not that I don't appreciate you guys already. It's just I want a party. Um, Okay. Yeah, sometimes you don't relate well with people. Weird. And sometimes that can really do a number on your anxiety, so. There's just some people that, especially when I was younger, I just rather not even see because I got so freaked out for whatever reason. And I was scared out of my mind. Oh. Yeah, that's not a good environment to be in. And I'm really, really sorry that you have to go through that. You're a trooper, though. Hopefully someday either you'll stop going over there or maybe you'll go over there and start feeling better. Okay. So I'm going to start tracing pieces out. The thing about your pieces for head bases, when you are furring them and cover them in tape, you do not want to put them sticky side down on the wrong side of your fabric. You want to put them not sticky side down, because the not sticky side is the outside, and it needs to face the same way that you want the fur to face. That's the same way you want the fur to face, so it needs to be on the same side. Why am I saying this? Because I so often will mess up because I've put the sticky side down. And it screws me over because I've done it wrong. Okay, so there's one piece. I'm not cutting these out right away. I think I'll cut them out one by one as I sew them into the cheeks because I don't want to lose them. And I think that's just the best way. I did that with Raja's horns last night for the touchy head base. I was making really little horns, and the pieces were really tiny, and I didn't want to lose them. Just traced them all out, and then I cut them out like one by one, or rather two by two, as I was sewing pieces together. So I didn't lose things. Anyways. Yeah, that does suck. I mean, that sucks. Yes, it sucks. But we're furries, so we survive. That's good. And this is like my first furred head where I have really, 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 really tiny details. Like really tiny fur details. I've done them on plushies, but I've never done them on heads. It's crazy. Your sister stopped going over there. Damn, why do you have to keep going over there? I love hugs, guys. The thing about furries in real life is a lot of them will hug you at meets and cons and any furry event. It's true. Furries crazy. I went there in suit for the very first time I'd ever gone suiting at that meet, which was actually my second time going there. It was the first time I just went with my paws. Or why. Maybe Toby wasn't done. But you'll plenty of hugs. Because furries are hug crazy. And it's adorable. And what was it supposed to be? E. Really? Oh, okay. Which is this one then? A, B. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Sorry. I was playing my video and it was coming out, the sound was coming out of my laptop, even though it was on my tablet. That was really spooky. Possibly? Yeah, let's see. So, yeah, furries will hug you. I will hug you. Like, they were hugging me, and I was like, okay, sure. Actually, I hugged one or two people, maybe, who smoked, and I came home. I didn't know that like smoke. I'm smoking. I came home, and my mom's like, why do you smell like smoke? And I was like, did you just hug someone who was smoking, or whatever? Or did you stand outside and smoke going on you, or whatever? I was like, no. And then I was like, wait, I think I hugged someone who was smoking. And she's like, next time, don't hug so many people. But she's afraid that I shouldn't be hugging a bunch of strangers. Which I get, but like, yeah. Just be careful if you go to meets, because there are furs who will smoke and they will get smoke smell on you, and you will want to make sure that you don't smell like smoke. And if you do, you better paint your clothes or spray them with something that'll get rid of the smell, like Fursuit spray. You can use that on your clothes, don't worry. That's what I did to my clothes so I could keep wearing them. And spray your suit. So yeah. 6. I think it's 6. Maybe 6. Why didn't I mark this? My fur is slipping off of my bed. It's trying to escape, and I don't like it. Because I'm trying to mark patterns, and every time I move myself, it falls more. 6. Drop that. That. Aww. Guys, can you do me a favor and get more people to watch, please? It's I love you guys. I want to talk to more people. Like, can I have a play, please? Guys, I think Sprig left. I don't know who else left. I still have a lot of ones to do. Oh my goodness. E, e, e. Ooh! You guys want me to put on some music? Like, would you like that? Some music? Or am I talking too quietly and you can't hear me? Hope that's not the case. Hey guys, do you want to listen to some music? No? Thank you. Thank you, Thrasher. Okay. I'm gonna play it on my tablet, I think. Just let my laptop worry about the stream and not trying to also stream music. My head itches. Let's see. You can probably play this while I look at these chat. So I'll start some music and we'll go back and start watching these cats again. So I know what you guys are saying. Alright. I'm gonna play this one. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. Call me baby if you need a friend. I got the music. Can you guys hear it? One call away. Can you guys hear the music? Okay, good. I just saw the messages. It might just tell him. You might want to discuss with your parents what, like, a way to, like, tell them you don't want to come over anymore. Like your stepdad and mother. Discuss with them ways to so that they don't freak out. See if they can help you. Like, just, you have to be really honest about why. And you have to tell them it's not because you don't love them, it's just, it's weird. Just, like, hey, divorces are hard on kids, and, you know, it's weird. You just need some time to mature before you're ready to handle it. I'm a great singer. What? I'm a great singer. What? Yeah. You just, as a doctor, you know that he loves this person. Really happy for him, but you don't feel comfortable around her personally, unfortunately, and you just need some time to get older and mature before you perhaps will feel comfortable around her. Just try to sound as understanding of him as possible while still explaining the fact that you, at the moment, it's better for you to not hang out. How about you talk about maybe hanging out with him aside from your stepmother, just like going out someplace, or maybe sometimes you hang out with him and your stepmother's there, but it's not for a very long time. And the thing is, he's gonna worry about what he's going to tell her. So you have to talk to him and give him words that will not sound too offensive to her, hopefully. Like, you may say, hey, I'm sure she's a great person, but I just feel weird about this whole thing, and I need to get older before I will feel bad with it. You just need time, whatever. It might work. Oh, I'm sorry. Just maybe if they have some time away from you, things might change. Maybe your stepsister will mature. Maybe your stepmother will change. And, things might get better. You just have to make sure you're not leaving bad notes. Like, you don't want to sound like super offensive, because you don't want them to hold it against you. You're a kid, it's not fair to hold it against you, but people do it anyways. And if you want to be let go, you're going to have to sound mature about this. Because adults will take you more seriously if you sound mature. If they say no, you do not be mature again. As much as it saddens you, you're gonna have to say, okay, I understand. I still love you. I don't necessarily agree, but I will do as you say, and hopefully that'll help them eventually come to a point where they respect your decisions. Yeah, take a break. It might help them, it might help you. And it sounds more offensive than saying, I just don't like you, or something like that. And when you say it feels weird, parents don't really like that. It's like an immature answer to them, even though you're being specific. They don't get it. because it's just such a vague word sometimes. So that's why I'm suggesting to you say something like I need to take a break, because that sounds more like you're thinking about it maturely, and they'll respect that more likely. Yeah. If it gets to the point where they're just really offensive, then you're just gonna have to stand your ground and say, hey, I don't have to take this. I'm your kid, and I deserve to be cared for, not yelled at all the time, because I'm not sure exactly, and I'd have to think about it, but I guess update me on the situation, and I'll perhaps talk to my mom about it and see if I can advise you further. But yeah, just try to be as mature as you can be in the situation, because they're more likely to listen. Uh-oh. My chat went away. Okay. Yeah, you can talk to me on Mino. I'm not gonna be checking Amino probably very much until I stop. But you can still talk to me about other things in the chat. I'm still answering stuff. But yeah, if this is getting too personal and you don't want this on YouTube, then or else. Just yeah. I hope you guys can hear me okay, even though the music's on. But it's coming deeper. Okay. So I've traced all of these out for the seat. So you can see all those circles in one star, which isn't on the reference sheet that I drew, but I decided to add it because I felt like all those freckles and not one star kind of bland, since she's got a star and a moon on her thigh. Um. Okay. Amino is this. Hold on a second. It's here. I'll write it out for you on like newspaper. I'll make it huge. It's not how I usually write my Y's, but I wasn't sure if it would confuse yourself. But the only capital letter in my username is the L. I just wanted to write it all in caps because I wanted to make sure you could read it. That's my amino. Basically just those 3 letters. My nose after I sneeze. Okay. I wanted to show you guys my drawings of reference. They're done on paper. It's this. You can't see the colors as well, probably, on this. As resolution and such. And things. But basically, this is it. Posted it on Amino. There's a picture for my post about this stream. So, she's got the freckles on her cheeks here. She's got speckles here. Speckles on her legs. Speckles on her arms. And even on the underside of her tail, on the white part, it's black and white speckles. I bought fur for that already, but the sad thing is it's a lot blacker than the actual reference. Maybe I'll do that a little differently when I draw her, like digitally and stuff. But yeah. Well, thanks for going. Yeah. So I can't wait to show you guys what I'm gonna do with the ear patterns for this. I'm not gonna do this normal, following just the exact shape of it. I'm gonna actually do some extra stuff. So that's gonna be fun. Yeah. I'm wearing your shirt right now. Yeah. And my flannel. This makes me look like a really big person, but I'm like really tiny. I'm tiny in the middle, I'm tiny. And just tiny all overall. So, yeah. Okay. Now, I can find my X-Acto knife, which I've managed to misplace again. Because I don't handle my things responsibly, obviously. Enough. Here it is. We're gonna continue cutting pieces now. But first, I'm gonna trace this because I want to get into the habit of tracing my edges of my patterns out onto the base, so I know exactly where it's gonna be, where each piece fits. Because sometimes I get really confused as to what to sew to what. Sometimes I completely mess up. So, just want to make it easier when I'm sewing pieces together. Thank you. I really love this shirt. It's like my mom or my sister, I think, who saw this shirt at Goodwill, and she picked it out for me and brought it home. And I was like, here, this shirt's for you. And I was like, oh. I was really happy because I wanted a cute shirt, and I was wishing I could go to Goodwill so I could get something cute to wear. My mom and the same sister is talking about are back. My cat keeps kind of crashing. I think my tablet's having issues connecting to the internet. Could be why I didn't get something shipped out. Morning. Actually, it wasn't this morning. It was actually this afternoon. But I thought we were going out in the morning, so I've heavily underneath here because before it was like really deep down in here after the beak, and I didn't want that. I wanted it to be flat, so I added more tape, and now the tape is just thick. There's like 4 layers of it in one place. So I need to get in there and just poke it. Eh. So, any questions about anything that I'm able to answer? Should you tell your grandma you're a furry? How often do you see your grandmother? Like, do you live with her? I mean, if you live with her, then, I mean, if being a furry is really, really like a big part of your life, if you like want to get a fursuit or start making fursuits, then you should probably come up with a plan as to how you explain it to her and how to uh just address any concerns that she has about you being a furry. You know, you speak with her often. I mean, you don't have to, but if you want to, I mean, yeah, you can tell her. Uh, the thing is, I mean, if she's not an immediate family member and she's got a really bad views of furries, you might want to take it easy and maybe wait to tell her until you've got more of a plan. Especially as you don't want to alienate your family members, like your grandparents, by accident, even though they shouldn't be alienated, obviously. If they are like overreact, then you will want to be careful. Just because there's no need for that. Yeah. You guys want to know about how I told my parents that I was a furry? How I told other family members I was a furry? Okay, so I was 16, right? We were living in Greeley at the time. And you know, I've been a furry for a little bit, not very long, maybe a few days or whatever. I think I had made a character by that time. And I go downstairs. I think it was dinner time, possibly. And I'm like, I kind of quietly, because I was scared, because I heard that telling parents you're a furry is bad because of stigmas. I told them, hey, I'm a furry. And so I was like, now you may have heard of some bad things in the fandom, and it kind of sounded like they might have, but it's not true. Those are just rumors. It's not really about, YIF and porn, and YIF is basically animal porn, and bestiality and stuff like that. It's in a sense like My Little Pony, because they already knew I was into My Little Pony, and I just like animals. I explained to them that I will use my judgment, my better judgment, and not get myself into bad situations with people who may not be trustworthy. I didn't have too many questions. It was weird. I could tell that they were kind of put off, but they didn't debate me on it. They let it be. Since then, I would tell my dad a lot, like on the way to the store in the car, like about how I want to go to cons and meet and stuff, like to get a fursuit, and he was really supportive about it. In the sense that he was quiet, he listened, he had constructive things to say. He didn't argue with me. Sometimes he went into deep conversations with me. I didn't feel attacked, basically, by my parents, which is good. Just, I realized that if I'm going to tell them right, I'm going to have to address main concerns right away and show them that I was a mature person who wasn't going to easily fall into some sort of bad situation that they might be worried about. And yes, sometimes those things, do happen with the whole furry community. People get raped, or they get bullied, they get preyed upon, lots of things, or various things. There's some people who call themselves furries who are into bestiality. I would like to say that that is not what being a true furry is about. I'd like to say that that's just some, like, strange imitation of being a furry, and that people who are like that need to be cared for. Not to offend anyone, sorry. I'm just saying they need love and care, because obviously it's a very tough condition to be in, and it can be very offensive to people. And quite honestly, I don't like it. Basically, I addressed the situation with them. I told them why I was interested in this thing, and what I wasn't interested in, and what I wasn't going to get myself into, and what I knew to be true about the furry fandom, which is, I still find it to be true, but there are also, it's didn't realize how adult it was until I became an adult. Some of the things that furries do. But I think it's okay because there's still plenty of innocent, not, things that I. There are plenty of things that, I don't find a problem with personally. Um, Anyways, yeah, I told them that, and they took it really well, considering. I think probably the best that a lot of parents could take it. And I like to tell people this who are afraid to tell their parents about being a furry because they're afraid how they'll react. That hey, basically when you're telling people that you're a furry, if they have never heard of a furry and they don't know about the stigmas, do not tell them about it. If they come and ask you or like hear about them, then maybe you may feel a need to go over it with them. If they have never heard about it, then don't say so. I had a feeling that my parents heard about it because of just their facial expressions and kind of their body language when I first said so. So I let them know that, hey, some of these things are lies and you don't need to worry about me. I'm going to be safe. And I'm still the daughter you love. I'm I just I I'm into this because it's a creative interest of mine, basically. And yeah. So the way I told my grandmother and my aunt was different. Basically, I moved back and they already knew I was into My Little Pony. I started making suits and I showed it to them and I told them they're fursuits and they're like kind of thinking about it and they're like some of those people where they were basically referring to furries. And I was like, yeah. And I tried to kind of lightly explain, hey, there may be some stigmas you've heard about here and there. Because I felt like they might have heard about them. And such, but it's basically about art and animals and acting and fursuits and stuff like that. When you try to explain being a furry to people, it's weird. Because there are a whole lot of things about a furry that you just can't explain. So, I just told them, I'm a furry. These are some of the things that furries do. These are some of the things that you may have heard furries do that is not true. And that I'm not into. And so for my family, my personal experience, luckily, it went well. I know some people who have had things go terribly wrong. That's how it happened for me. Shit. My real dad was saying no to be furry and search up what furry is, and then you will see the bad side. Yeah, it's not a good idea to introduce it to people by doing an internet search. You can show them by, like, say, showing them some art, some people you talk to, like, hey, here are some fursuits, stuff like that. And then if they have additional questions or concerns, then you have to take a moment, think about it, in order to not trip over your words and make it sound like it's a terrible thing, because it's not. It can be a really tough thing to explain to people, and oftentimes people get scared when they're explaining it to people, so they make it sound worse than it actually is, and that's where the stigmas come from. I told my real mom right away, though. Yeah, I told my parents right away. And obviously, you know how that went. Now I am a fursuit maker. They support. Sometimes, they warn me sometimes about like how to do. Sometimes the people at my meet, some of these people may not be the best, and I realize that goes for any place, anywhere. Nowadays, yeah, this you may, before you're talking to someone and telling them you are a furry, just think about how they react to things and how they might view it. Don't freak out about it, but think about it and prepare answers for some of the things that they might say. Not vicious answers. You don't need to get super emotional. I know it's hard because being a furry is important to a lot of people. Really important, like me. But you don't need to get really scared. And if they don't take it well, then they don't take it well. You have to make sure you still maintain a positive relationship with them when you've told them and they don't take it well. And gradually, maybe, if they see you being a furry, they will realize that they don't need to be as disgusted or concerned or however they feel. For right away because I'm comfortable with her. Yeah. Yeah. I was nervous how my parents would think, what they would think, how they would feel. But they've taken it pretty well. There have been some hard spots where we've not had the friendliest conversations, but they still support my commissions business. My mom actually good about it, and she's like, "You're gonna start going to the fur meet, doing that stuff more." Um, she totally accepted that, and she's like, she'll see things I've made, like especially heads, and she'll look at them, and she'll just say, "Cool," you know, and I'm just like, like, because she thinks it's really cool. And my parents are people who haven't seen a lot of furry stuff online. They've seen art, and sometimes I show them maybe things that other people drawn for me, but they don't see a lot of fursuit. So when they see mine, it's a new thing to them. And especially my mom gets really surprised. Sometimes she gets really intrigued and she's like interested. It's just cool. So yeah. And my grandmother and aunt also think it's really cool. They think that I could get into Hollywood and do stuff for like because of my skill. I still just want to be a fursuit maker, but I humor them. Um, but yeah, I think once you give them some time to just kind of simmer down, they might, be more open to look at things and like fursuits, for example, and just appreciate them for the sheer quality and artisticness and expressiveness that's in those things. And then hopefully eventually they'll see all that and they'll realize what it's really about. So, yeah. Sorry guys, I don't know why I'm not really looking at the camera very much. It weirds me out that I'm looking at myself right now because I'm seeing myself in the camera. Make sure that I'm actually in the camera. And it's weird. I'm having to do this on a stream. It's live. It's just different from. So yeah, yeah, yeah. That's okay. Oh, bye, Thrasher. Thanks for coming. Um, yeah, Remy. Go ahead and wait. 0 viewers. What? 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 That's not true, right? Um, whoops. Backpack fell off. I need to get back to the actual furring part. So I'll just do that. Just really into the talking part. Let's get some people to actually watch me. Because it still says 0 viewers here. Which is strange. Weird. Really weird. Basically going to everything out and then take it off first. Or then take it off afterwards because it just is easier. I feel like. I actually put tape inside of the mouth too because of the fact that it's difficult when you are just placing on there and trying to like figure out the shape and cutting it out, and then you want to sew it to the base or the fur, and it's. I feel like if I just do that, so that's what I'm doing. You were the first one. My kip's on your computer screen. Oh. I'm checking a mail. Oh, I should probably invite you to watch. I need to watch. I need to watch. I'm turning the music back on. Okay. So. Slowly coming off. I need to stop droning on about things and just free this thing so I can fur it. I need this out of my way. Okay. There is no reason if I'm here with you. And when it's said and done, I'll give it to you. That's some type of love. That's some type of love. Some type of love. Some type of love. World's on fire. We won't even know. There is no reason if I'm here with you. The chat. No, I haven't gotten on the furring yet. Because I keep getting distracted talking. And then I stop cutting my base up. Or, I'm not cutting. I mean the tape on the base. Don't worry. I'm not destroying it. I need to fix something. There's this piece. There's this tiny kind of like hole where I just didn't tape enough, so you see the foam through and we fix it. Put this. Hello! Hey! You back? Hi, hi, hi. Oh, I love you too. Yay! Yeah, you guys are talking. Yay. Okay. What did I do with it? I lost the knife again. Guys, this is bad. Okay. I'm doing this because I put tape in the inside of the mouth to get a pattern for it, so I have to cut along there. It's really awkward because the mouth doesn't open up very wide when it's taped everywhere. Not that flexible. Ow. I scratched this. You can't tell if this is cut enough. It's hard. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore. We don't talk anymore like we used to do. We don't talk anymore. What's all looking for? We don't talk anymore like we used to do. Goodness, Remy. Eh, eh, eh. Everybody, say it with me. Eh, 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 eh. Eh. Chubby face thing. It's supposed to be chubby. Greg, Google Pancan Fursuit. Just Google it for me. You'll see what I mean. Hey. Eh. Inside of the mouth is losing some of its foam. So another thing I have to be careful about when I'm doing this is don't I have to make sure that my patterns don't fold over on themselves. If they do that, then they're gonna get stuck. And that means I can't use them because they will be stuck to them. Or it'll be hard to use them. Okay, one. Here. This looks so good, thank you. I worked on this for 3 hours-ish while I was on call with Rory. And then I worked on it like say 5 hours while I was half with a friend who came over on Thursday. She's a furry friend. And then I worked on it more when she left. Until I finished it, and then I had to go to bed. So last night I covered it in tape all over the place. Poking me, and you're poking me, I was so obsessed. You hold me, and hold me, I got nothing left. I love you dangerously. I loved you dangerously. It's kind of lopsided. I don't know why, but it's strange. This isn't my way. Look at me, look at me, I was so obsessed. You all of me, and now I just got nothing left. It's been a while since I've listened to this song, so I'm missing 2 parts. I got newspaper. And that's where I'm putting all the pieces. Promise, if you guys hang on until I finish getting all of these pieces off, then I will eventually actually be furring this. And I'll start with the ears, I think. So that'll be fun. Okay. I just... dangerously. Yeah. Be careful about copyright. Why? I get what you mean. Oh. Well, I mean, technically it's the Hangouts on air, so I'll be careful. Don't worry, I bought the music that we're listening to, everyone, including YouTube. and I'm just listening to it. It is my right. Okay. I missed another spot. That's what I get for doing this late at night. I need to tape it because I missed the spot. Okay. At least all, if not, most, if not all of the music that I actually use in my official videos is royalty free. And that's why there's a whole copyright issue with royalties. Seriously, I keep missing every single spot. This is a really hard area to get people to, guys. I need to. I don't usually miss spots. Yeah. When do I want to stream Minecraft? I thought we were doing that during the week. Or we not? Yeah, guys. I want to stream some Minecraft playing with Sprig. So if you're interested in that, I don't know. We dropped a viewer. Again, there's like 2 people. Yeah. I don't have time for 2 things today. I'll still call with you later, Sprig, but I think we'll do a stream another day if that's okay. Ah! I'm tearing this thing up. Alright, P, the base. Rip the base. Kill the base. Okay. Alright, so I'm almost ready. I just mute it. Nope, I can't. I wanted to mute it and then just have it play on my screen so that my screen doesn't turn itself off after 5 minutes. So I can keep looking at the chat and not touch anything. But it doesn't want to do that, so I just have to keep tapping on the screen every 5 minutes. Ah! I'm fine. I'm gonna cut it out. I'm gonna get it out. This is one of the hardest parts. So cry. Just need careful. Coming out. Look, guys. It's coming out. I bet they're talking about a pillow fight. Whoa. I did it! And guess what, guys? It's nearly flat. It's just nearly flat. This is great. So when I have pieces that aren't exactly, they're kind of bent in places, I take pair of scissors when I put it on the paper, and I just cut a slit in there, and it lays down flat. And I just sew that up when I do the fabric patterns. Woo! And you'll label these. I'm just marking where my tape was. Oh, hey, I'll check the chat in a second. But yeah, I'm marking where I had cut out stuff just to make sure I know where those pieces are supposed to go. I'm supposed to fit. You don't know how to say your own name? Your persona name? Remy. With a short E and a long I sound. Remy. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I robbed the bank today. Some of you guys didn't know. I robbed a bank and I stole these suckers. Okay, good. You've been saying it the right way. Okay, so the next piece I want to take off is this one. This piece is a black piece. And so left, right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. Okay. As you can see, I probably say that phrase too often, but it comes off really quickly. on normal parts. The freckles in the inside of the mouth weren't normal. So they had to come off slowly. And this is a room kind of weirdly curved, so I need to judge where my shorts are gonna go. One more step. Left, right, left. Got no regrets. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. Left, right, left. I went a little bit too close to another piece. I failed. Try again. Okay. Yeah, I have actually done some of this. I traced out all the little freckles from here. I took them off first, and I decided to trace them on there quickly right away so that I didn't lose them. So I used purple fleece to just smooth things out a little bit and make them more secure, because sometimes when you add tape to things and then you pull it off, you also pull off part of the base. And you don't really want to do that, so just that's why I submit this. Left, right, left. Gonna go around, mark everything up. These left, right. Okay. Next piece. This one is the yellow one on the top of the beak that I'm going to be cutting out. This is the one that I don't have a minky for, so I won't be cutting any pieces out with this. I'm going to try to go to Hobby Lobby on Tuesday and check again to see if they have the minky then, because when I went there today, they didn't have it, but I was told that they're supposed to be getting new inventory on Monday. And Tuesday I have an appointment, and I'll be out anyway, so I asked my mom if we could go to Hobby Lobby and the post office to do the various things I need to do. How do you the flickers return? Good. Oof, yeah. Rewatching now. Okay. Like you love me. Throw away my pride for you. Just like you love me, want me, trust me, baby. I know I'm on the shake, that's makes you like a canvas. Everyone knows that I'm your fool. Girl, there's nothing left for you. Just to make you love me, love me, love me. Okay, that sounded awful. I did not do that. Yeah. Come on. It's time to leave. Leave your Move this beak. Get off. Pattern piece. Eh. The thing is, when you use fleece, the tape is going to stick to the fleece a lot. But the fleece should withstand your X-Acto knife as long as you're not cutting too hard. Got it! I'm just gonna put this up here. Just to make you so I'm gonna use the silver marker because it shows up better. So this trace. There we go. Y. Go left, right, left, right, left. Well, my music ran out, so I must. Oh, thank you. Hobby lobby. No. I'm going to start a new album playing. That was Charlie Puth. So, yay, love his music. Where is my knife? Good lord! Ah! I had it a second ago. I'm here. Okay. Let's see here. I'm gonna do this one. Shuffle. Alrighty. Whoever guesses what artist this is first gets a shout out in my next video. And possibly something else, I don't know. Okay, so. This is tougher. I put a lot of tape or something. I don't think they'll be streaming tomorrow, so I think you're safe. They might stream Monday if there's a off. There might be a day off because it's Martin Luther King Day, right? So I should be able to. No, supposed to be able to. That's it. Okay. Sometimes you could just pull and then, cut while you're pulling. Other times you can't. Hard. Yeah. It depends on the piece that you're pulling up. Drop it. I know. I'd like to see me live too. Glad I was able to do this for you guys because I haven't posted it in a while. I mean, I've got a vlog video coming where I was fursuiting at my meet on Tuesday. That's Tuesday. And then I let my friend Spirit wear my suit for a while. And she was okay with me filming her there. And I already asked people there if they were okay with being on YouTube. And there was just this general agreement that, yeah, it was fine. I even asked the manager, like, is it okay if I film here? And he said, yeah, as long as you don't film the other people who might be in the restaurant. So there weren't a lot of people there anyways. And I think when I started really filming, there were, like, no people that I was shooting in the background, so yeah. Scared, I'm nervous, but I guess I'll be on purpose. Yeah. Let me make sure that I have enough space between things. Silver marker, it's okay. Okay, so this is the purple one. Left, right. Yay! Tell you what to draw. Draw a Pancan. Okay, so for this end piece, I'm at least going to see there's this line here. I'm going to put along back so I can get it off, and if I need to put more, I will. I guess that we did it on purpose, on purpose, on purpose. Maybe I know it's weird, but it's worth it. But I guess that we did it on purpose, on purpose, on purpose. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So I did cut through the, actually no, I didn't. I didn't cut through it. I had to cut it because it was creasing at the fleece was when I put it on here. Because I just couldn't stretch it enough to get it to not do that, so yeah. This is going to be tough. If I cut it here, and here, I'm going to cut it in the same place. Enough. But this is why I want to use Minky for this, because there's just it's supposed to be smooth, and then there's all this there's seams everywhere. Loyalty, king of queen of nowhere, losing everything. As long as we got you and I, you and me, we can tear this whole house down. All we have is love. All we have is love. All we have is Okay. So I'm not tracing anything here because there's a picture. I'm just gonna put blue, left, right. There we go. So there's the top peak all done, and have to do the so many times. I do the bottom peak. Okay, habis nanggasman. Abuga! I know. Okay. Okay. Yep. Oh, and I should note. What doesn't happen? Cut where you don't need to cut. There we go. Come on. No. With my Pancan I'm doing here, it's got the black around the base, but it's also got black around the top part. It's also, okay, so it's got black around the base of the top, and it's also got black around the base of the bottom. It's not how it came. I just did it that way. But this is the black strip around the bottom that I'm cutting off, and it's very tough underneath here because of all the layers of tape I did. So I kind of rough on it. Keep twiddling them thumbs, skiddly dong dong. And so they keep twiddling them thumbs, skiddly dong, skiddly dong. They're gonna keep twiddling them thumbs, skiddly dong 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 dong. Well, you got a robber and a bank, and the bank are the people, so people rob the bank. The police came to get him, but they let him get away, 'cause they're all just working to get paid the very same. That's the way of the world. It never ends till the end, then you start again. That's the way of the world. That's just the way of the world. And so they keep twiddling them thumbs, skiddly-dee-da-down, skiddly-dee-da-down. Yeah, I like this song too. This is actually this artist, one of her most popular songs. Here. Twiddling them thumbs, skiddly-dee-da-down. Okay. Again, silver marker because the bottom of this is also covered in quickly. That's the way of the world. until the end of it. Talking less, just the way of the world. That's just the way of the world. Okay. Um. Yeah. Right. Okay. So now, again with the other piece, just like the other, like the piece on the end here, for the bottom piece, I'm going to just do a slit in here, just get it off, and then I'll whatever adjustments I need to do. But I just think I cut my blanket a little bit. Okay. It's kind of stuck. So just try to pull it off from this angle because it's adhesive to the foam on the base. Yeah. Okay. Get that piece off. That's the beak. Okay, what's on there? I'll take my scissors and I'll cut down here as far as I think I need to make it even. And then tried it. Put that on here flat. Some pieces you just can't get flat no matter what, and you can't, even if you do darts, and just have to deal with it. It's getting covered, guys. Yay! No. I would like to take a break to go to the bathroom, if that's okay. So can I just... I'll be back, okay?